Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Friday, October 23rd, and this morning we're going to do a flex and flow class with a little Dhyana, which is a meditation. So we're going to kind of move through our practice today with when we do the flexing part, we're just going to really get into that part of the pose and just really come into our own space and how we feel about our bodies and just meditating on the pose and how our bodies feel through that. And then at the end, we'll finish with a nice little meditation and see how it goes from there. So let's go ahead and take it back on our mats. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's very chilly here. It's supposed to be really cold this weekend. The sun is outside and it's beautiful, but it's very crisp. It was definitely freezing this morning. So let's hop back on the mat. We're going to start with a little warm-up, so let's go ahead and take those arms up to the sky. Exhale all the way out. Feet are hip-width apart. Let's make sure that we've taken the weight to the inside of the feet, lifting the pinky toes. Deep breath up. Little knee extension. We zip those knees up towards the hips. Exhaling all the way out. Little Ujjayi breath, one breath in, exhaling, one movement down. Oh, feels good to wake up and get moving this morning, especially when it's cold outside, working through that full range of motion. Thinking about taking those thigh bones back, natural curve in the low back. Weight shifted to the inside of the feet, feeling those shoulders. We're lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits. No noodle arms this morning, it's Friday. Nice. Coming down to mountain pose, rolling the shoulders back, leading with the elbows. Squeezing down into the low back. Again, those thigh bones are back. Press the toe buds in, lifting the pinky toes. And again, if you can't hear the music while I'm teaching, put your own music on at home. Yoga music is kind of universal. Unless you're listening to techno this morning. Then you probably should be moving those hips a little bit. Coming back to mountain pose Tadasana, lateral flexion. Just warming up the side body. Bringing some heat and energy into the whole body. We might begin to reach down the leg a little bit farther, only as far as is comfortable for you. Continuing to flow, I'm going to just move the camera a little bit. There we go. Side to side, wherever we're at today. And gently coming back to center, circle sweeping up. Leading with the booty, take the seat back, come down, bend the knees, swan diving down and up. Warming up the hips, warming up the knee joint. Plural. Nice gentle flow. Up and down. Lead with the booty back and the belly in front. Get that natural curve in the low back. We're letting the glutes do the work here. Coming down, holding at the bottom, inhaling monkey. Lengthening those thigh bones back, lifting the kneecaps up so we have some knee extension. Rolling the shoulders back and down, drawing the chin to the throat, lengthening through the spine. Alternating knee bends. So we bend one knee and then the other. So we're pressing out into the hips, the IT band. Bringing some heat and energy into the body this morning. What's your weekend look like? Filled with happy, loving, healthy relationships. And coming back to the center. And let's just move into forward fold. We're going to lift the thoracic spine, the upper back, hollow up the belly, hinge at the hips, taking the thigh bones back and let the head be heavy. Shake it yes, shake it no. Inhaling monkey. Softening the knees, circle sweeping up. Moving in the opposite direction, let's take those hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, press out. And again, we might just be reaching the arms back. Moving the rib cage back. Opening up the heart center as we move into that little back bend. Lengthening the arms out. Lifting the heart center, bringing the rib cage back. We might reach down and grab the legs if that's an option for you. Opening up the hip flexors. And back to center. Good. Circle sweeping up. Weight shifted to the inside of the feet. So let's lift the armpit, lift the elbow, lifting the forearm. Those fingers are reaching up to the sky, rolling the shoulders back. Deep breaths. Breathing into the belly, taking the thigh bones back, chin towards the throat. We might move the whole rib cage back, so we drop the rib cage in the front. Rolling the shoulders back as we move into that little back bend, keeping the arms extended. We might reach straight up to the sky. Exhaling, neutral spine. So let's go ahead and take that left foot behind the right and reach that right arm up. Into lateral flexion, we'll take that hand up. Roll the upper shoulder back and reach over a little bit more. And back up to the sky and down. Let's switch sides. So getting a little bit deeper in there, reaching up over, shoulder roll and reach. Just a lovely stretch to start our practice. And up and out. Good. Let's meet at the top of our mat. Circle sweeping up, those feet are hip width apart, thigh bones are back, forward fold, leading with the booty. Inhaling monkey. Following up the belly, lifting the thoracic spine, moving into forward fold. We'll take a right lunge back. It's right on the fingertips. Let's take that back knee down and press back. So we're really moving back through the Achilles, the calf, hold that lunge, pressing the heel down towards the floor, bringing the belly to the inside so we can lengthen through the spine. Opening the hands, stepping back to downward facing dog. Following up the belly, lifting the seat bones, taking the thigh bones back, lifting the armpits. All these poses feel so good today. Coming to plank. Bringing the knees down, and we'll take it back to child's pose and flow forward and back. Inhaling plank, exhaling child's pose. Finding our rhythm with our body and our breath. Holding that modified plank. Nice deep breaths. Keeping the abs lifted up. Shoulders back and down, melting it down, chaturanga. Lengthening the legs back. And we'll just come up for Sphinx. So the forearms come down, elbows under the shoulders, and we add a little bit of traction here. We can pull the chest through, softening the glutes. Nice deep breaths. Feeling the strength in the back. Pressing up and out of the forearms. And gently melting it down. Extending the arms out in front, alternating lifts side to side. And coming down. We'll bend that right knee, reach back with the right hand, and lift for a half bow. Again, nice deep breaths. And releasing. Bringing those hands down by the sides, pressing up plank, toes turn under. Down dog. About internally rotating at the hips. Drawing the belly down towards the thighs, lifting the seat bones. Lifting out of the forearms, the triceps. We'll go ahead and take that right foot up to the sky, coming up to that three-legged cat, and step through. Stepping up, forward fold, circle sweeping up, flowing chairs. Holding this chair pose, let's drop those hands straight out in front, pulling the shoulders back and pop right up on the toes. Ooh, some popping going on today. Hugging the upper inner thighs, taking those seat bones back. Gently releasing the heels to the floor, circle sweeping up. Exhaling, forward fold, leading with the thigh bones back. Inhaling, monkey. Leading with the belly. Lifting the thoracic spine, hollowing up the belly as we move into forward fold. Shaking the head yes and no. Noticing the low back. Softening the knees, taking a left lunge back. Again, we kind of drop the body to the inside of that right leg, fingertips down, fist for wrist. We're going to drop that back knee down and press out through the heel. So pushing back. Holding that lunge, pressing that heel back. Again, we can have blocks there too. Stepping back to downward facing dog. Lifting, opening the seat bones, feeling that fascia begin to open. Inhaling plank. Drawing the knees down, exhaling child's pose. Inhaling plank. Nice gentle flow. Ujjayi breath, inhaling, opening the belly. Exhaling, contracting the body, feeling the strength. Inhaling forward, exhaling, melting it down. Bringing the forearms forward as we lift into Sphinx. Pressing up and out of the forearms, rolling the shoulders back, relaxing the booty. Squeezing into the spine. Melting it all the way down, extending the arms out for alternating lifts up and down. Breathing. Good. Bringing the arms down, bending the left knee, reaching back, flexing the foot, extending that right arm for a half bow. Nice deep breaths. And gently coming down, tucking the arms back by the sides, pulling the elbows back, tucking the toes under, lift for plank, and down dog. Taking the thigh bones back, lifting the seat bones. Extending that left foot to the sky. We'll come into that three-legged cat. We come up on the toes, shoulders over the wrists, stepping through. Stepping up to forward fold. Inhaling monkey. Circle sweeping up. Flowing chairs. And we'll hold that chair, popping right up onto the toes. Taking the seat bones back, hugging those arm bones towards each other, thumbs to the sky. Lots going on. Gently bringing the heels to the floor, circle sweeping up. Drawing the hands to the heart, checking in. Nice deep breath. And back up to the top of our mat if we're not already there, circle sweeping up. Exhaling, forward fold. Leading with the booty back, belly in front, inhaling monkey. Lifting the thoracic spine, the low back hinging into forward fold. Shaking the head, yes. We might reach back and grab the heels. We can wrap those arms around, and we're going to press back into those arms, shifting the weight to the inside of the feet, lifting the pinky toes. Releasing the arms, stepping back, right lunge. We're going to bring that right knee down, tuck the right foot under, and lift. Crescent, like a modified crescent lunge. Nice deep breaths. And gently coming down, turning the toes under, and gently lift up and reach. Rolling the shoulders back, lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits, opening up the front side of the body. And gently releasing all the way down and stepping back to downward facing dog. Thigh bones move back, lifting the seat bones, bringing the belly towards the thighs. Lifting the kneecaps up towards the hips. So we'll move through 4 vinyasas, so we come to plank, low plank, up dog, or cobra. Remember, you can do these on your knees. Neutral spine, take it all the way back to child's pose, stack the fists, and listen. Gently taking those hands forward, shifting the weight forward back to downward facing dog. And lifting the seat bones up towards the sky, drawing the belly down towards the thighs, lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits. And we'll take the right foot up. Three-legged cat. And step through. Let's go ahead and roll up. Draw the rib cage back. And rolling the shoulders back. Stepping up to mountain pose. Circle sweeping up, flowing chairs. Circle sweeping up. Forward fold. Inhaling monkey. Lifting the thoracic spine, the low back, hinging at the hip for that forward fold. Again, we'll reach to the ankles. So maybe we can draw the crown of the head a little deeper towards the mat. We are shifting the weight to the inside of the feet, lifting the pinky toes. Breathing. We can take those hands around the back of the legs and push back. Gently releasing. For monkey, softening the knees, left lunge back. Nice and long. Let's bring that foot down. Tuck the toe under. Make sure that we're well supported here. I like fist for wrists, crescent. We can come up on the fingertips. Notice how our body's feeling here. What's that foot doing in back? Gently come down, tuck the toes under, lift up into that lunge. Bring the rib cage back, reach, reach, reach. And gently coming down, stepping back to downward facing dog. Lifting those seat bones, opening up those hips. Keep zipping up through the knees. Each breath in, we take those thigh bones back. Lift the forearms. 4 vinyasas. We'll come to plank. Again, you can do these on the knees, low plank, up dog. Down dog. One movement, one breath, bringing the knees down, lifting the belly, all the way back to child's pose, stacking the fists. Just tuning in and listening to the body. Gently lift the head, extend the arms out. Coming up to downward facing dog. Lifting that left leg up. Coming into three-legged cat, we come forward, shoulder over the wrist, bring the knee in, tuck up, and step through, and roll up. Drawing the rib cage back, opening up the heart to the sky. And stepping up to forward fold. Circle sweeping up, flowing chairs. Again, weight shifted to the inside of the feet. Lift those pinky toes. Lifting the elbows, the armpits. Circle sweeping up. And coming back to the heart. So we're a little over halfway through. If you need to take it down for Shavasana, if you have a short schedule today, definitely spend some time flat on the mat. And so let's keep moving on. So we'll come to the center of our mat. Take our feet wide, circle sweeping up. And exhaling all the way back behind. So our arms just might be back. If you can interlace your fingers, let's do that. Opening up the heart center. So wherever we're at today, we're going to turn the heels slightly out, take the thigh bones back. So it might just look like this. Draw the chin to the throat. Wherever you're at today, taking those thigh bones back, back, back. Hinging a little deeper. Lead with the belly, keeping the shoulders up. Lengthening forward through the heart and back through the seat bones. Taking those thigh bones back. Zipping up through the knees. Knee extension. If it's an option for you, dropping all the way forward. Lifting the knuckles to the sky and over the top. Gently coming up all the way. Remember, if you have high blood pressure, you want to keep your head above your heart. Releasing the arms, turning the toes out, circle sweeping up to a big Y. Coming up on the toes. Deep breaths. Pressing down into the toe bud, all the way out to the pinky toe. Lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits, lengthening out through the fingers, zipping up the knees. Bringing the heels down. Warrior two facing the left. Keeping those arms up, up, up. Reverse warrior, bring that back hand down, reaching up. And we'll flow to side angle. All the way down. Take my feet open a little bit more. You might have to too. Hold here. Sweep that hand all the way down. Bring it down. And we're going to step back to downward facing dog from lunge. Again, 4 vinyasas. Plank, low plank, up dog, down dog, plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. Make sure that we're lifting out of the core each time. So we'll hold that downward facing dog. We'll walk the hands back for forward fold. Soften the knees or lifting up and out of the hips. And we'll come back to the center of our mat. Taking a moment to check in, shifting the weight to the inside of the feet, lift the pinky toes up. Noticing the space that surrounds our body. And we'll take it open wide. Toes turned out. Reach it up. Reach it back. Interlace those fingers if that's an option for you. Turn the heels out, toes in. Taking the thigh bones back, we'll move into that nice length and stretch. Lifting the knuckles to the sky and over the top. Gently coming up. Releasing the hands, turning the toes out, heels in, circle sweeping up. Right up onto the toes, that space right underneath the toes. Deep breaths. Lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits. And lowering the heels, warrior two to the left. And we might have to take that back foot back just a little bit more. Reverse warrior. Flowing to side angle. Pressing the booty back here. Exhaling, booty goes back. Inhaling up. And we'll hold it here. Bring that arm up, all the way down. Downward facing dog. And 4 vinyasas. Inhaling plank, low plank, up dog. Down dog. And down dog. Taking those seat bones back, keep lifting those forearms forward. Walking the arms back. Forward fold. Lifting up and out of the booty. And drawing the hands to the heart. Circle sweeping up. Exhaling mountain pose. Very nice. So let's find a place on our meditation cushion, stool, whatever it is that we have. Tissue. So Dhyana is Dhyana in the Sanskrit is meditation. So we're just gonna come onto our cushion. Owie, that's my knee. Oh, perch. Okay, I might leave that leg out just a little bit, wherever you're comfortable today. Finding that perfect space. Let's think about zipping up, bringing the hands over the knees. We might add a little yin mudra, the index finger to the thumb. Having a challenge with my knee. Listen to your body, always listen to your body. And we'll just start by closing our eyes, taking some deep breaths in, practicing the 7th limb of our 8-limb path. And this is just a clearing of the mind. If it helps, if you feel like when you close your eyes that your mind goes 50 different directions, you can focus like on a flower. You can focus on a candle. That's also good. I've done a lot of candle meditations before. Those are kind of fun in the moonlight. So maybe check that out. The full moon's coming. It's a big one too. So yeah, might be a good time. We're zipped up through the spine. The belly is forward. We can also focus on our breath. We can count the breaths in. Maybe we do a 6 count in and a 10 count out, so it's slow and controlled. Think about as we exhale, we're hugging the heart, we're squeezing, we're contracting everything in and up. And as we inhale, we gently soften and open, allowing more light, love, and energy into the whole body, physically, emotionally, mentally, and subtly. We might notice where our gaze is, even with our eyes closed, or we can open them softly and gaze towards the end of the nose. Noticing the heat in our hands. Couple more breaths. And then we'll gently move into a more natural breath. So take time each day to bring it down a little bit with meditation. It's not even sometimes we start with 30 seconds of just clarity. Sometimes we start with a minute. It just depends. Some people can drop right into that space, but don't judge yourself for that. Everybody's yoga practice is unique to them. We're just trying to bring everything into alignment in that 30 seconds. Sometimes it's 5 seconds when we connect everything at once. It's a glimpse sometimes. But if we can glimpse it one time, we can get back there for a longer duration. So don't give up on your meditation. Meditation's a great thing. Maybe we should do a meditation program for the next 30 days. And we'll see how that goes. Maybe meditation, I'm thinking about doing 50 squats a day as a challenge, and maybe 5 minutes of meditation. That sounds like a pretty good little 10 or 15 minute morning wake up. So let's go ahead and take it back to our mat for a little Shavasana. Having some hot lemon water this morning. So let's go ahead and just work the hips out just a little bit, side to side. Let's go ahead and take that left leg up, cross over, a little figure 4 here. Let's give those hips a little extra love today. Rotate the ankle. Then we'll gently release and switch sides. Bring it in. Try to get the head all the way down. Try to bring the seat bones down. Lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits, and taking the scapula back down into the mat. Rotating the ankle. And gently releasing, stretching it all the way out. Turning the palms up, softening into the mat, releasing any tension throughout the body. If you have a chance somewhere where you can take your legs up the wall, I'm going to attempt this on my, perfect. Just reversing that flow of energy. So if your legs are up the wall, bring them down for just a little bit. We'll move into a full body stretch, lengthening all the way out. And gently coming up to a soft seated position that feels right for you. So think about that 5-minute meditation every day. Just taking that time to just be very still, to create your unique space just for you. Might look completely different than this. Everybody's different. This is a lot of space for me. So yeah, even if it's a small space or a space outside, take that time to go meditate. It might be out in the woods, it might be a meditative walk, where we just allow our minds to be free of the chaos. Because it's out there. The chaos is really, really can be really bad right now. I choose not to delve into that. So hopefully you won't either. It keeps us healthier, happier, and more loving relationships. So anyway, I just want to thank you guys for showing up today, getting on your mat, having the courage to keep working out, to keep getting better every day, to focus on the 8 limbs. So Monday, we're going to do samadhi. So we're going to do a restorative practice, I believe. And yeah, just focus on all the things that make us happy. So if you have a little space where you're doing your yoga, you might set that up for Monday. And samadhi. Get a little creative with it. Have a great day, you guys. It was great to see you. Let's circle sweep up. Bring those hands to the heart. Namaste. Peace.